everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing with you guys my August favourites. I don't usually do favourites consistently after each month, but I have things that I just really wanted to talk about, and I feel like I just miss talking about products that I love with you guys, so I'm really excited to just chat to you guys about products that I have just been loving this month. You guys usually love to hear these kind of videos, and I love doing favourites videos. I love watching favourites videos, so I hope that you guys enjoy. I probably won't do a favourites video after this one, so I just felt like I wanted to do it this month, so I'm just gonna jump straight into it. So my first favourite is the only non-makeup favourite, I believe, and this is a perfume. I've been absolutely loving the Paco Rabanne Lady Million. I've had this for a while. I think I've had this for about a year or so, but I've recently been spraying it because I don't know what it is about the smell, but it just feels like a really nice transition scent to go into the fall months. What I really love about Lady Million is that it's not a summer scent. Like, it reminds me of the winter time. I don't know why. But it's just really nice. I can smell floral and I can smell fruit, but it's just really feminine, really nice. So this I've absolutely been loving, just because I feel like it's a nice one to transition, because I feel like, when do you stop wearing all the fruity scents and when do you start wearing all of these kinds of scents? I also have one foundation to talk to you guys about. I bought this a while ago and I just haven't worn it that much, and I wore it recently, and I think I wore it in one of my last tutorials. It is the Infallible 24-Hour Matte L'Oreal foundation. This is just a super matte, full coverage foundation that is pretty much like a creamy formula, and it literally dries on your face completely matte. It gives you a really nice flawless finish, and what I really love about this is that it really does work for oily skin. It doesn't sort of separate on the oily parts of the skin, and I just really like the way this looks. Although on my dry skin it really picks out my dry skin, so if you have dry skin I wouldn't recommend this at all. It's literally like just rubbing powder all over your face otherwise, but if you have oily skin this is great. So in the times where it's been warmer, I've been loving to wear this in the evening because I just feel like it's a really nice foundation and it does stay on. Next on my favourites is a blusher. I know, right? Like, I don't wear blushes often, but this particular blusher is probably one of my favourites. If you're like me and you just don't like the blusher look, then you will love this particular blusher. This blusher is NARS Luster, and this is what it looks like. This is basically like a honey, peachy, like a gold tint to it, so it just looks nice and reflective. It's not completely matte, so it doesn't look really flat on the cheeks. I personally like a nice warm bronze cheek with a nice gold highlight. That's my favourite way to look myself for my skin tone. I just feel like it complements me the most, but sometimes I just feel like my cheeks are missing something, especially when I'm going for a little bit more of a more natural look. I can feel like my cheeks need a little something, and this will just give it a little bit extra that bronzer can't give me. I never really find blushes that I love. Some of my favourites are Warm Soul by MAC if I'm looking for something a little bit pinky goldy. I also like Trace Gold by MAC, which is basically a gold blusher, which is potentially a highlighter in a sense, but it's just like a darker gold, so I like that too. But this is probably my favourite peach blusher, and I've really been using this a lot off camera. I don't really apply blush a lot on camera, I definitely should, but I wear this a lot day to day because I just feel like it gives my skin that little extra bit of colour that I feel like bronzer can't give me. So Luster is a great one if you feel like you're not really a blusher person like me, so I absolutely love this. Whenever I'm going places where I feel like I need to take stuff with me, not necessarily to sleep places, but just where I know I'm not going to be getting ready at home, or if I'm just going to be getting ready somewhere else, or if I just feel like I want everything to be in one place. This month, a huge favourite is the Z palette. I have put in so many different stuff into the Z palette. All of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows are in here, plus a few of my MAC shadows, and also 3 MAC highlighting and sculpting powders, which come from another palette that I have, but these are the ones I use the most, so I just pop them in here. The palette is an amazing invention. They come in so many sizes. I personally like this one because I feel like I can fit everything in it, and what I really love about this is that I feel like if I ever want to depot eyeshadows, I have a home for them. Another favourite, which you guys would have seen me use for a very long time, and I don't know if I've spoken about this in a favourites video, I may have, but I'm going to mention it again. This is the Soap & Glory Instant Retouch Pressed Powder. I absolutely love this powder. This might be my favourite powder at the moment, and this is a drugstore powder, guys, so yeah. This is basically a yellow toned, almost translucent powder, very soft, very sheer, sets beautifully, doesn't change the feel of their foundation. I feel like a lot of powders on me make my foundation look cakier, and that is not what I want. I want it to just look smoother and more set, and this is exactly what this does. I love this for under the eyes. This makes sure that everything doesn't crease. I love it for everywhere because it's yellow tone, but it doesn't lighten the area so much that you can't use it for all over. I just love this, and I feel like I always reach back for it. I feel like I'm going to repurchase this a million times. Next, I have 3 lippies to share with you, and these are all from Gerard Cosmetics. These are all incredible, and I'm so in love with each and every one of these. 2 of them are the Hydro Matte lipsticks. Now, I've done a review on these, a little first impression and swatches, so I will link that down below for you if you haven't seen that video already. But I did say that I would follow up on these, of how I felt about them and how long they lasted, and if they were long lasting on the lips. These are honestly some of the best liquid lipstick formulas I have ever tried, no joke. I really am picky when it comes to a liquid lipstick because I feel like I love a good matte lip, but I don't like it to be so crazy matte that it just looks so ridiculously dry. I feel like it gets to the perfect matte texture and it stops and it doesn't feel like it's drying out your lips. It feels really hydrating, hence the name Hydro Matte, and it's just amazing. The colour range they have so far is only 3 colours, but all 3 colours are incredible. Particularly the 2 that I love are Aphrodite and Serenity. One of their newest colours, I believe, from Gerard Cosmetics' normal lipstick line is Vintage Rose. I wore this in my last tutorial. If you didn't see it, it was like this dusty pink makeup look, and this lip colour is just so ridiculously perfect. It's amazing, and I love this colour. If you do want to see what that colour looks like in action, go ahead and look at my last tutorial. I will link a little link down below for you, and you can go check out that tutorial. But it's just the most gorgeous pink. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like pink, but it's like a dusty pink where it's just perfect. And next I have a ton of brushes to show you. One of them, you're going to be like, why are you mentioning this again? Basically last month I said that I use this to apply my highlights. Scrap that, use this to apply your foundation and concealer with, and you will never want to use another brush again. This is by far my favourite brush ever to apply my foundation. I just feel like this spreads everything onto your face so beautifully, and when I'm not using my beauty blender, I am using this. This is a fairly new brush, so if you haven't seen it yet, try and find it in the drugstore, try and find it anywhere where you can find one. Purchase it because you will love it and you will thank me later. So quick and easy if you're in a rush in the morning. Literally it has the best angle to just go straight under your eyes. I purchased the Tapered Blending E35 and the Diffused Crease E38. Both of these brushes are amazing. I use them on my eyes today and they just blend things so flawlessly. I've tried loads of Sigma eye brushes before and I love them all, but these 2 have definitely just changed the game for me because I just honestly love them. I love using this little black one here for applying the dark colour into the crease and kind of just blending it, and I love this one for applying my first and second transition shades, and they are just so soft and amazing. I feel like they've really improved their brushes a ton since I last purchased from them. And then another 2 brushes I wanted to show you are another 2 Sigma brushes because I also purchased these at the same time. These are the F25 and the F35. This is the tapered face brush, and then this one is the tapered highlighter brush. So I particularly love both of these for setting my face. I think this would be really great to bronze with too if you really want to get precise bronzing, but I've just been using this to pat on powder on the areas of my face where I feel like I need it, and this one I like to use to set my under eyes. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then please like this video because it helps me out a ton, and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I put up 3 videos a week. I love you all so much and would love if you joined me on social media. I am always really vocal with my followers and I feel like I get to build really special relationships on Instagram, Twitter, and especially Snapchat, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. So I will talk to you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.